Hi guys, welcome back to another class with me. My name is Gabriella, and for today we're just going to do a nice, comfortable wake up morning stretch. So you can just hop on the mat. You probably won't need much, but always remember your block and a strap just in case. And we could start in easy pose today. So if you do have your block and your hips are a little bit unwelcoming like mine, then you can just place it right under there to sit up a little bit taller. We're just going to close our eyes, making sure we're sitting up tall actively, keeping light shoulders, length through the spine, and breathing into the sit bones, feeling the pull down into the earth. I like to imagine my spine stretching as if my sit bones are being pulled down, rooted like a tree, as if there's a string pulling up at the top of my head. And as we sit here for the next few moments, I invite you to have an intention for your day. So this can be something like being a little bit more patient, maybe more compassionate. This can be choosing to be mindful while you eat, when you talk to friends. Your intention could be something along the lines of whatever you're working on for yourself. Just let it come to you naturally. And when you have your intention, just gently repeat it to yourself a few times, allowing it to seep into your subconscious mind. And slowly deepening the breath. Inhale in, exhale out. On your next inhale, we're going to reach our arms all the way up to the sky, interlacing the fingers and sending the palms up to the sky. Taking a flowing breath. Inhale in, and on the exhale, dropping the left hand down to the ground, reaching the right arm overhead and feeling that right side body stretch. Just going to do some basic morning wake up stretches today. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Inhale, finding center. Exhale, cartwheeling over to the right. Making sure we're keeping an active crown of the head, an active neck here, not collapsing all the way down, but not reaching it all the way up. Starting your morning off with mindful movement. Just being here and now with the body you've been given. Gently coming back to center. And from here, we're going to walk our hands behind our back. Again, working with that string again. Imagining the string pulling through your chest, reaching it all the way up to the sky, sending a slight gaze up towards whatever is above. Taking full cleansing breaths, maybe on your next exhale, walking it a little bit further behind. Inhale in, and on your exhale, we're going to bring the palms of the hands to the knees or maybe the shins and curve our back, so creating that pull from our shoulders down to our legs, breathing into our upper back. Inhale in, exhale, coming back to center. And inhale, reaching our arms all the way up again. And on the exhale, twisting over to the left. So first, sending the gaze over the left shoulder. And then gently sending the gaze over the right shoulder, gently waking up the neck. You can do this once you roll out of bed. There's not going to be a lot of strength that I'm asking of you. Gently sending your gaze back over your left and walking your hands back to center. And you can just go ahead and walk them all the way over to the right now. Keeping that gaze behind you. Maybe coming up onto the tips of your fingers, starting the day on a light note. Forcing yourself too hard. Just finding that balance. On your next exhale, sending gaze over the left shoulder. Continue finding that deep belly breath to wake up your digestive system. Feeling the push and the pull. Keeping that same breath, sending the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale in. Exhale as you walk your hands up to the top of the mat. We're just going to shift our way into a tabletop pose. Walking our hands all the way up to the top of the mat. We're going to drop our chest, keeping our hips raised for a puppy pose. Dropping either the neck or the forehead onto the mat. Allowing the weight to just be lifted off of your shoulders. Gently sending your breath into the palms of your hands, pressing up away from the earth. Gently slide your hands back underneath your shoulders as we sink into our cat-cows. As we inhale, dropping the belly down, sending the gaze up. Exhale, curving the back, sending the gaze down. Inhale in. Exhale out. Sinking into your breath here, acknowledging that I'm only your guide, but you're here to listen to your body, to move and flow with your breath. Coming back to a neutral spine. We're going to start sending our right arm behind, reaching it back as we shift our hips towards our heels. Continuing to connect your breath to each movement here. If you heard a weird clicking noise, I think my necklace was meeting up with my microphone. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to gently thread the needle, sending the right arm through and underneath the left, placing your right cheek on the mat. Here, finding your freedom with your left arm, maybe out in front, maybe diagonal, maybe behind your back. Taking a few breaths here as you kickstart your shoulders and awaken them for the day to come. Inhale in. Exhale, dropping your left hand back onto the mat and pressing your way all the way back up. Taking another cat-cow just to ground and connect to your breath. Coming back to your center. Begin making your circles, opening up through your left shoulder. Making sure we're even active down through the tops of the feet and the toes. Keeping that mindfulness throughout our entire body. Just letting it flow. Inhale in, and on your next exhale, threading the needle on the opposite side. Again, finding your freedom, your power of choice with your right hand. Inhale in. Exhale, dropping your right hand back down and pressing your way back up to a tabletop pose. You're going to inhale, sending the right leg out long, and on the exhale, drawing knee to nose. Just waking up the core and the belly. So inhale, finding length. Exhale, finding connection. Inhale in, and on your next exhale, really pulling it up to your nose and then stepping it through into center. So coming into a low lunge and then heel toeing your right leg to the side of the mat, keeping both hands into the inside. And just begin rocking forward and back. Again, not forcing ourselves in any places that aren't aligned with us today. Just really working on listening to what's going on internally. Then resting back into our lizard pose, keeping the left hand planted, we're going to send our right arm up to the sky. Connecting down to the deep belly breath. Inhale in, exhale, release back down. Gently shifting our weight back, digging the right heel into the mat. Gently waking up the side body. We're going to walk our hands to the outside of the right leg. Inhale in, exhale, walking your hands back up to the top of the mat, shifting your right leg back to meet the left, taking a quick child's pose. Maybe doing a nice little rock of the hips side to side here. And whenever you're ready, lifting up away from the earth, coming back to tabletop. Inhale, sending the left leg out long. Exhale, drawing knee to nose. Inhale for length. Exhale, connection. Keep engaging your toes, pressing into the tips of your fingers, not collapsing into the wrists. Inhale in. Exhale, stepping your left leg all the way up, planting your right hand down. And then on your exhale, reaching your left arm up to the sky, grounding down through the deep belly breath. And that just really means to deepen the breath and send your attention, your awareness, and your love to the lower belly expansion and contraction. Inhale in, exhale, dropping the left hand back down onto the mat. Inhale in, exhale, shifting your hips back, digging the left heel into the mat, and walking your hands to the outside of the left leg, waking up both the hamstring and the right side body. Inhale in, exhale, walking hands back to center, shifting your left leg back to meet the right and drawing your big toes together and your knees as wide as the mat. As we sink back into our child's pose, we're just going to end our practice here today. Gently reminding yourself of the intention that you've created for yourself for the day to come. Maybe even imagining yourself living that intention. Taking a few mindful breaths. Inhale in, exhale out. And then again, you have the option to just stay here, to rest, to take a few more moments to gather your breath, to settle into the day. Or you can finish your practice here with me today. So I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to share this energy with everyone that is here with me, who's listening, who's watching, who is choosing themselves. So continue to move with that intention today, to know that the more we set intentions, the more mindful and meaningful our days become. So thank you for choosing me. I really appreciate any feedback, the love that you share with me. And yeah, I'm very, very grateful. Namaste.